When a man is broke in his mind, it's more dangerous than when a man is broke in his wallet. 4 reasons why you should never marry a broke man. Yes, darling. Recently, I had meeting with one of my daughters. She told me that a man is coming to seek her hand in marriage, but the challenge she has is that this man is broke. When I sat down with her to understand, to know more about the man, I realized that the man is not broke. And that's why I want you to watch to the end to understand what I want to discuss with you. But before we move on, I want to say thank you so much for your massive support by sharing our videos, commenting, liking our videos. Thank you so much, and may heaven support you. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's journey together. There is difference that someone is broke in his wallet, in his bank account, in his pocket, and someone is broke in his mind. Yes. When I mean don't marry a broke man, I'm not talking about someone who is broke in his wallet. I'm not talking about that man that have 00 in his bank account. I'm not talking about that man that have 00 in his pocket. I am talking about that man who is broke in his mindset. Yes, darling. Just as I was telling you about my daughter, when I sat down with her, I realized that what this man is, he is just a little broke in his pocket. Because after speaking to this man, oh my goodness, I realized that this man is a genius. He is an icon. So, what is different between someone who is broke in mindset and someone who is wallet broke? Number one, if you marry someone that is broke in his mindset, that person is full of excuses. Yes, darling. There is nothing you will tell him to do that he will not be full of excuse. If you tell him, oh, do you want to start business? He will tell you 101 people that are doing that business that are not succeeding. He will tell you reasons why that business is not good for him. He will tell you reasons why the economy, the government, the leadership is not favoring him. Like this kind of a broke man, there is nothing you will do that will change their mindset. They are full of excuses. Every day they have excuses. I have a relative that is broke in his mentality, honestly. There is nothing, like, we have come to a point as, what do you want to do with your life? Like, you know, that kind of a situation, you just want that person just to say, whatever you say, we just support you to do that thing. Like, he is so broke that he is full of excuses. Everything you tell him to do, you suggest to him, he must find excuses to back it up. There is always a lion and tigers waiting for him outside to do that business. Never you marry a man who is mentally. Number two, any man who is broke mentally is full of laziness. Yes, he is a lazy person. No matter what, even when you bring that business at his table, he finds it difficult to stand on his feet to do it. He has so many reasons why he don't want to do it. Any man who is broke in his mind is a lazy person, and it's very dangerous to marry a lazy man, because a lazy man will never feed you. A lazy man will always find excuses, just as we said in the first point, to back up his laziness. Number three, any man who is broke mentally must always point fingers. Yes, darling. No matter what you do, he must point fingers at one thing or the other or the other. I have someone. This person has people that will support him to become whatever he wants to be. But darling, anytime these people come to ask him, what do you want to do with your life? He will point fingers. If not because I lost my money in the other business, if not because I was deported, if not because that woman cheated me and took my money away, he never ever see himself as a problem or someone who need to take responsibility responsibility of his life, he always finds someone to point fingers at. Always remind him, all these things has happened. Yes, the question is now, what do you want to do now? He keeps pointing fingers of what happened past decades ago. When I mean pointing fingers, it's not like something that happened yesterday or 2 years ago, something that happened 10, 8 years ago. He's still complaining about those things, that if not because I lost this, if not because that woman cheated me and carried my things, we will say, okay, all these things has happened. Will you still there complaining about it? So any man who is broke in his mind will always point fingers. No matter what, he will always see someone to blame. He doesn't want to do anything. Marrying that person is a problem. You are shooting yourself. The last but not the least is, any man who is broke will always wait for a perfect weather. Even the Bible says, it said, if you are waiting for a perfect weather to sow, you will never sow. A broke man who is broke in his mind will always wait for a perfect weather. Even when you try your best to push him, he will tell you, oh, it's not the perfect time. I want when it's snowing. I want when it's winter. I want when it is autumn. I want when it is spring. I want when I travel. I want when this thing happens. Like, he is waiting for a perfect time, knowing that nothing like a perfect time. So if you notice that this man you are dating is broke in his mental thinking, my darling, it will be difficult for both of you to stay as husband and wife, because no matter what you do, you will find it difficult to support you. But if this man is broke just in his wallet, in his pocket, but not broke in his mentality, in his mindset, in his thinking, honestly, give him just 2 months, 3 months, and he will bounce back. That's why I say, if you want to marry, don't marry a man who is broke in his mind, because it is difficult to fix him. A man who is broke in his wallet, in his bank account, but not broke in his mindset. He is rich in his thinking. He is rich in his articulation, full of wisdom and knowledge, and willing to do something. This man is not broke. So don't just use that monetary aspect. Oh, he doesn't have all the money now, to weigh him, weigh his mentality, weigh his thinking. When a man is broke in his mind, it's more dangerous than when a man is broke in his wallet. I hope this episode bless you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Put in the comments if you can relate to any of this. Thank you.